She stayed on target in relation to them grades. You recognize. Everyone desires to mention how lovely she turned into at the outside. However, she turned into a lovely character with inside the internal. So this father proper right here will mostly. You recognize. Personal her approximately her. Recognize. Morals. You recognize. Recognize matters. Putting desires in her existence. Simply ensuring that she do not appearance down on nobody. The tragic saga. The loss of life of Shanquella Robinson has been over a month now. In own circle of relatives, individuals, and enthusiasts cannot allow move of the way the loss of life of the 12 months antique simply would not take a seat down proper. In reality, Shanquella's dad has promised to get justice over her daughter's premature loss of life, and it appears as 11 though there may be progress. Keep looking to recognize extra. When the information approximately Shanquella's loss of life broke out, every person paid undivided interest to information of the way all of it befell. Well, it grew to become out that the 12 months antique went to Cabo, Mexico, to have fun a birthday with a few folks that she referred to as pals and turned into allegedly observed useless with the aid of using a maid. Her loss of life certificates lists the purpose of her passing, the extreme spinal twine injury, and Atlas luxurious. Meanwhile, the organization that Shanquella went with stated she died of alcohol poisoning. And surely, that turned into a big "that's lie," and a video proved them to be extra to be the liars they are. Please play returned. However, Mexican government later issued an arrest warrant for one of the ladies visiting with Shanquella after a video surfaced on social media of the 12 months antique being crushed with the aid of using an unknown female in a Mexico resort room, and in post-mortem concluded that she died from direct aggression concerning an extreme spinal twine injury. This case is completely clarified. We actually have a courtroom docket order. There is an arrest warrant issued for the crime of femicide to the detriment of the sufferer and in opposition to an alleged perpetrator, a pal of her who's the direct aggressor, stated that California Sur Prosecutor Daniel de Los Angeles Rosania. According to ABC News, this video vividly projected this kind of pals beating Shanquella viciously internal their resort room, and one may want to inform that something turned into completely off. But Shanquella's father turned into maximum sure of this, and he has vowed that he could combat for justice. Bernard Robinson spoke to WSOC approximately his countless clear-up to find the truth. By the grace of God, I assume I am going to get to the lowest of this. God ain't gonna fail. It's going to return back out. He stated, I'm now no longer giving up. I am very assured that I am going to have peace of thoughts. Don't fear approximately it. Praying do not even recognize me. I do not even recognize them. Man, and I recognize y'all prayers. Y'all being concerned this and y'all love. You recognize. For this father proper right here. Due to the fact I'm hurt. Man, I'm hurt. I'm geared up to name for them to try this proper right here. She has a lot love for us. Although, in line with Shanquella's mom, Amanda Robinson, matters had been going properly at the experience primarily based totally at the conversations she had together along with her and the social media posts that Shanquella posted previous to her loss of life. Her loss of life suggests that matters did not move so properly after all. I checked out a number of her posts that she had placed up, the mom stated. She turned into virtually having a pleasant time, and I do not know in which it went incorrect from there. Also, Bernard Robinson informed TMZ that he believed the assault turned into a fixed-up due to the fact she turned into now no longer one to get worried in fights, and the Kingdom Attorney General's Office of Baja California Sur agreed, as he stated that in research turned into initiated for femicide, a hate crime wherein ladies are killed because of their gender. Moreover, Shanquella's sister, Quilla Long, stated in a GoFundMe account that the own circle of relatives will keep to push for justice. The United States State Department launched an assertion claiming no clean proof of foul play, but there may be a video circulating of a female violently attacking Shanquella, Long wrote. This assertion is unacceptable, and we're past devastated. We keep to combat for the truth, she brought. In an unhappy atmosphere, A set of almost 200 pals and own circle of relatives amassed to rally and assist of the own circle of relatives of Shanquella Robinson in North Carolina, even as her father spoke approximately the instant he first noticed his daughter within sight the funeral domestic. When I noticed him, that casket and sabinart, they reduce on her lip. I recognized for a reality that they did a few physical damage to her. Bernard Robinson stated on the rally approximately receiving his 12 months antique daughter Shanquella's frame at a funeral domestic following her mysterious loss of life. Bernard stated on the rally, prepared with the aid of using the Million Youth March of Charlotte and Sauce Routine Advisory Board, that his daughter had a huge bump on her head, together with a split and cutlet. Daddy stood there crying like a baby, Bernard stated. I sat there and stated, baby, Daddy gets you justice. While Robinson's loss of life certificates indicates she died 15 minutes after struggling the neck injury, Charlotte Observer reviews that a medical doctor from a neighborhood medical institution turned into with Robinson and her tour partners for near to 3 hours within sight the resort room earlier than she died. Isn't that suspicious? In reality, Shanquella's mom, Salamander Robinson, informed The Independent that she hasn't been capable of getting contact together along with her daughter's pals, who went to Mexico together along with her for the reason that earlier than the post-mortem consequences contradicted their preliminary tale. I could not confront them, virtually, due to the fact they had been gone, Salamander Robinson stated. I did communicate to the police. I did not communicate to the alternative ones due to the fact I did not see them anymore. They got here earlier than the post-mortem got here. Meanwhile, an information team from WBTV in North Carolina lately tried to make touch with a woman tour associate of Robinson's and approached her in an automobile parking space earlier than asking what befell to Shanquella Robinson. But as expected, the unidentified character declined to reply the query and drove away. The stage at which Shanquella's alleged murderers maintain slipping away has infuriated Bernard to no bounds, and you could inform that he's decided to make his daughter's aggressors face the wrath of the loss. All I need is justice, Bernard Robinson stated. I simply need the Mexican government, the embassy, to do the proper thing, make it proper. Due to the fact they got here over their freer soil and did what they did and got here returned right here. However, prison specialists have warned that the procedure of extraditing an American to Mexico in this example may want to take time and justice may want to come slowly. People want to apprehend that this isn't always going to be a brief procedure. Yolanda Trotman, a crook protection legal professional and previous Mecklenburg County judge, informed WSOC TV. The extradition procedure takes a few time. There's going to should be a stage of patience, I assume, with humans that need justice quickly. And justice might not seem like we are used to. However, surely neither the enthusiasts nor own circle of relatives individuals can endure the ache of seeing Shanquella's alleged murderers get on with their lives. A fan wrote, "We are able to by no means neglect about Shanquella Robinson. Her tragic tale is your awakened name. Be cautious who you name your friend. Make positive to study all of the symptoms of who a narcissist is and be extra selective who you permit into your existence as woman pals." Another fan brought to the United States Embassy and the FBI. It's very vital the U.S. government recognize and extradite Jenny Jackson and the others to Mexico for the homicide of Miss Shanquella Robinson. They all want to be in a Mexican jail. #RIP Shanquella. #Justice for Shanquella. While some other fan wrote, each day I test in to look if there were any arrests with inside the #Shanquella Robinson case, hoping and praying it occurs quickly for her own circle of relatives and cherished ones. My coronary heart breaks for them all. And justice desires to be served. #Shanquella. A #say her call and a fan commented, I do not apprehend why I have to head dig for information or any updates at the tragic loss of life of Shanquella Robinson simplest to discover not anything at all. My heart break for her own circle of relatives. She merits justice. #Shanquella Robinson. Other enthusiasts are extraordinarily livid that justice has but to be served. As a fan reacted #justice for Shanquella. Please do not allow those murderous psychopaths enjoy The vacations, even as Shanquella Robinson's own circle of relatives and pals may be spending this unique time mourning the lack of this lovely female at FBI #Mexico #Cabo.